I like how you can see on the thing my little mouse right there. It's very fun. I did not okay, so the only thing I saw from Direct I just saw your message, Sean. The only thing I saw from Direct was that Blathers is finally fucking coming to Animal Crossing. Again, he should have been there in the first place, but like, I feel blessed that he's back now. Direct spoilers, yeah or nay, I'm probably not gonna see it, in all honesty, so tell me everything. I love Blathers. I have wanted Blathers in this game for too long! New Kirby and Bayo 3 trailer. I did see the Bayonetta 3. Her hairstyle is different. I'm still gonna cosplay Bayonetta 2. Because her hair is short. I used to have her exact hairstyle. By the way, guys, I'm making meatloaf, so if you hear a big noise, it means the timer went out, and it means it's time for me to grab my meatloaf. Please do too, that's my fave. Still, hell yeah! I need to stream Bayonetta for you guys. Also, hello, Light! Very excited about the new Kirby. Is Orion trying to steal the meat? I mean, not unless he's in the fucking oven. God, where's the cat? Why did you make me nervous? I know he's not in the oven, but you gave me anxiety. It's Kirby's first 3D platformer. Ooh. He's next to me, he better be. I'm very excited for the new Kirby. I'll have to watch the trailer. So I've never played this game before, but Peter says good things about it, and I kind of watched Sean play it, and I was like, ooh, I get to unload my maximum brat, say no less. I think I'll listen to the narrator the first time, and then I'll just unleash hell. End is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. I also kind of looked into the endings because I just wanted to know what I was getting myself into. Also, Final Fantasy Kart Racer, and it looks so cute. That's gotta be interesting. I just went on Facebook and I was like, man, why do I have like 6 notifications? It's because I shared a picture of a crab that says, despite all my sage, I'm still just a crab filled with rage. Hello? Why is this not loading? Is this part of the test? Oh, fuck. The window, please. Okay, okay. There we go. Oh my god. I accidentally closed, like, not closed out, but I minimized the game. Because it's in a window so y'all heathens can actually see me play it. Sometimes it just takes a while to load, that's fair. But I accidentally minimized the game and it wouldn't come back up and I panicked and then it loaded. So I was like, alright, maybe we just need to fuck around with it and find out. Heathen, am I not wholesome enough for you? I am definitely a heathen.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That would kill me.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
No. What if I just don't? What if we just stare at the computer this whole time? Oh no. He said he got out of his office and I was immediately like, what if I don't want to leave this fucking office? I'm just gonna stare. Do I have to crouch? Is that what I have to do? Hold on. Oh, I guess we're just gonna stare. It starts. Can I type things? No. I guess not. Listen! By the way, guys, speaking of brats, I want to share a video with you guys that is very near and dear to my heart. I shared it in clips on Discord yesterday, but I'm gonna share it here again. Copy link. Does nothing happen if we do this? Do I have to like crouch or anything? Or is this not an actual ending? Hey narrator man, what's good? Can I like... Yes, okay,
But
cool.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Are you mocking me?
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing
I would die
sure
after
beyond
3
any
days.
doubt was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. here it comes.
Oh, what the fuck? This man really just, like, reamed me. Why is this music so suspicious? What if I just do it again? You can't do shit. Can I, like... The ends can be rather abrupt. Okay. Okay, can I... No? I want to go in here, though.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hello? Why did you turn that off, bitch?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Why are you... You know what? I'm gonna make it my fucking mission. Can I jump? Y'all gotta remember... Hello? I wanna go through that door. Fuck. Ah! Y'all didn't turn off your computers at all. Ooh. Ooh. I thought you were playing Phasmo. Can I won't go in this room. Alright. Is that room not done being built? Why does it look terrifying in there?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. I can't turn around and be a jerk. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna do the full ending first and listen. Does none of that. Oh, that looks like Umbrella Academy. Depends on the scenario. Sir, hello. I cannot do this. It won't let me out. Did I go the wrong way? I think I did. I think I turned myself around.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
The best room. Are you talking about the closet?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Why would I do that? Ooh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Bitch.
Look,
Oh,
Stanley,
jeez.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I
mean,
don't
you're
know
a
how to
voice in my
convince
head.
you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't know, man. Whenever there's a voice in my head, it usually, like, tells me I'm worthless, and I try not to listen to it.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Excuse the fuck out of
Stanley
me.
walked through the red door.
I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. I like blue anyway.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
It was like my first playthrough, too. Come on out here. I'm
All
leaving.
right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh, Sean beat me to it. Thank you, Gold Ranger, for the hunt. You know, I like this hallway. It's a very nice hallway. Oh.
You see? There's nothing here.
Oh, jeez.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yeah.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Bro,
Skill
you're so
trees?
caught up on me
Work
ruining
with
the
me, you've given me
story.
absolutely
But,
nothing
like,
so
try
far.
becoming a
Tell
DM.
you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I really want to choose a different door. I really want to choose a different door. Well...
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to
Oh,
be
God.
perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Would you... What? Oh, hey, a leaderboard. Good old Neil is first. Oh, man. At least I'm not in the 10,000s. Oh my god, I'm the last! Well, that's just rude. I have friends. You're just a big old jerk. I'm gonna cry. It's like a dead rat that is offline is better than me. Alright, you know what? I'll take your shitty door. I'll take your shitty door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Ah!
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure
he's really
to
mad.
Your experience.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Will it?
Oh, we're loading. Okay, where are we loading? Hello? Angry voice. Angry, condescending. Oh, we're playing Minecraft now.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where the fuck are you? I heard you.
This will go here. No, here.
Oh, God.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I wanted to go inside when you were building it, but now I don't. I want to be a jerk. Because you trapped me in Minecraft! You got the Minecraft ending first? I think the ending I got was the coward ending where I just sat in my office.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Alright. Fuck. Are we going down here to mine? I guess so.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I've not. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh my god, I heard monsters coming. Yo, guys, I'm so excited for this fucking meatloaf. I was gonna make squash with the meatloaf, but then I decided I was gonna speed run dinner. And then I got upset that I couldn't harness the energy of the sun to cook the food faster than an hour. You gonna save some for me? I mean, if you want moldy meatloaf by the time it gets to you. Oh, we're here again. Nope. We're in a box.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Oh, God.
Trapped in a glass box with no way out.
Wait, we played this with Sean!
Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Okay. Yep, we played this with Sean.
Ooh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Alright, I can do this.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any...
Where the fuck are we now? Mans? Hello? Hello? Filing cabinets. God, it's really dark. Oh, fuck, I fell. Hello? Hello? Oh, jeez. Hello? Bitch! Oh, hey, there's a light. Okay. Alright, this area is comforting. Oh, okay, we're in here, I guess. Am I not supposed to be in here? Is this... Hello? Ah!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I am.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
No.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Can you? I have to wait 29 minutes for my meatloaf. Can you wait 29 minutes? Alright, we're here again. Oh, God.
Stanley simply couldn't handle
No,
the
I didn't do that!
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Get the fuck! No!
Nothing will break me. In here, I can be happy forever.
I think he's mad at me.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
I think he's
no
mad
longer
at
had
me.
the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
I wish I had an
Now it's even
office,
closer. Here it comes.
Ah! Here we go again. Hello, Abora. How are you? Are you a Stanley fan or a voice in your head fan? Alright. Alright.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
How do I...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I want to jump out the window. Are you Stanley Stan? How do I jump out the window? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I watched so many playthroughs of this game, I nearly remember all the dialogue. Hell yeah! Why would you want to jump out the window? Satisfaction, really. See if I could.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Bitch.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Let me jump out the window. We'll fucking see. We will fucking see! You gotta let me know what level of direction you want when you want it. Jump back, climb the chair. We're going. Going back. To climb the chair? Hold on. What chair? This one? No, the other... Wait. This one. Yes! Alright, alright. Yes! Yes! We're doing it! See you later, bitch.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game
Bro, I'm
structure
teabagging you.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
No.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh god. Are we sick of this gag, guys? You tell me. No? We're not sick? No? Okay.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But
Oh,
now,
fuck.
here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected Continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Are we stuck here forever? I'm gonna hit no again. I'm gonna hit no again. Hello? Sometimes I feel bad for the narrator. I don't. Hey. Hey, get me out of here. Hey. Hey! Get me out of here! Fine, I'll hit yes. Wait, what do you mean restart? I was originally gonna go back out the window and hit yes, and then he made fun of me. And then I was like, fuck. Maybe I don't want to do it. Maybe that's what you want me to do. Oh, I have to hit this again, don't I? Don't I? He's not gonna do shit for me. That's a good idea, yeah. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hello. I would like to go on the desk. How many endings have we done? 4? Hello? Am I not allowed to do this anymore? Oh, yep, there we go. We did it again.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, jeez. Here, we'll hit yes this time.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
Am I free?
Any of these points and so many, many more.
You can't restart it while I'm outside the building?
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh god. Oh god.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
No.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
I thought he was going to say I was gay. And I'd be like, man, first right thing you've ever said.
Glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
I'm already unbearable.
you too will become quite unbearable.
I already am. I'm just gonna keep this up. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what you do. I feel like the narrator is actually a lot like the voice inside my head. "17 minutes until meatloaf." And then I have to let it cool, but like, no. Is he just gonna keep playing until I like leave? Yep. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. Alright. Okay. So he jumped out the window.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
That window, though. 420. Aw, jeez.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, we'll do a left one.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
There's a whiteboard manager. Group cabal planning. Meeting schedule. Weekly target admin. Marketing Mondays. 431's private time. Group 40X, Group 45X. This is too small. Termination Tuesday. Office efficient. Legal. Group 41X, Group 46X. IT department. We're broke Wednesday!
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all.
Bitch.
He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around
I'm
and
reading!
describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Financial panic meeting. Did we get the wife ending? We did not. Boss inspection. Group 42X, Group 47X, 8bird. Mergers, ideas and development. Group 4 through 6X? 43X. Group 48X, pre-review of weekly review. That seems ridiculous. Weekly review. Pranking floors meeting. What to do about 432. Am I 432? Who am I again? Don't tell 422 about the meeting. Group 44X, Group 49X. Office party? We got the 2 windows. The Stanley goes back into his office and Minecraft/Portal 1. I think that's Sean's favorite one, too. Hello? Rate of increase in Please, no more charts, I'm begging. Appreciate your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your hello. Solving interpersonal conflict. Why did we hire you? Hello. What are your dreams for the future? Tips for not getting fired. I replied, what do people want? Things and money and more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. A lot of percent. Teenagers. They said those teenagers scare the living shit out of me. Synergize. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
It's air conditioned. It's nice and cool in here. It's been a little toasty
Stanley
lately.
was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Excuse me, I could sweep if I wanted to. See this bucket? I could do a whole lot with this bucket.
Still in the broom closet, standing around doing nothing. Why?
I'm not doing nothing.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
We got wrenches. How do you not like wrenches?
You do realize there's
tape.
no choice or anything in here, right?
Why do I
If
always
I'd
have to make a
said
choice?
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
That's dirty water, mans. Whoever
Maybe
mops
to you,
needs to
this
clean
is
it.
somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna make my own broom closet with hookers and blow.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
That's concerning.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Maybe I want
Hello?
to
Anyone who
decompose.
happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
That makes
It's
you sound not
indicative of
human.
the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game
leaking.
is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Voice, we're gonna have to play Mass Effect together. again. Because clearly you need help playing video games. Sometimes it's just having fun and watching your son in the shower make drunken mistakes. I'm not stepping out. I don't know what you expect of me. Please rephrase. Okay. Grunt was in the shower, not naked, and he was drunk, and he was just like, jellyfish. Is there anything else to do in here? Or do you just yell at me again? You saw the Hanar can't wear sweaters. Yes! I love Grunt so much. Also, hello, Eludia. I know you were here earlier, and I didn't say hi. And I apologize. Slightly better, Sean, weren't you there? You were definitely there for when Grunt jumped out of the hospital window. That was the funniest thing. I've just been quietly vibing. Vibe away, my friend. Go out and go in again.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
All I remember is you lusting after Garrus. Okay, to be fair, have you heard that man's voice? I'm staying in here. I don't know. I don't know what we do here. I don't know what we do in this closet. I don't know what we do in the shadows. Okay. All right. I didn't say it wasn't warranted. That's all there is with this? I feel duped.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, what the fuck is down here? Is it hell? What birds are in here to be pooping?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And
He really built this
he came
for
to
me.
the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled.
He really
is
built
all a
this for me.
dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh no!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Hello?
I am okay.
I'm going to cry, Oven. Alright, we're here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real.
Why is it turning red?
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my
Why
voice?
is it turning red?
Who am I? And everything went black.
Ah! Microwave,
This
oven.
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, hello?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Ma'am? You didn't even report my body? Alright, I'm gonna put Be Right Back on and get this fucking meatloaf. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez, I was too late.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Ugh. Y'all, we got this fucking meatloaf. We got meatloaf. And I am ready to eat it. Oh, why is it like blue?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. Oh? What do I do with this? What do I do with this? What do I do with this information? So, console bark. Okay. Oh, jeez. So, what do I do with the console bark? Do I just... I don't know. We're gonna keep going.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Bitch.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
I like how there's a
this
step
room.
down. I would
What a
trip
beautiful
there
room.
constantly.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour. on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Oh, some good
But
fucking
eager to
meatloaf.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, so we already went down there. I'm pretty sure I could
I
jump.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Could I? Yeah.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
I can do whatever I want.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Just like you just. Ah! This is a good meatloaf. Pull. Hello? Hello?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes. Oh, is that it?
Understood. Your order will be canceled immediately. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Oh. Oh god, meatloaf is hot. I ain't bagging.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Is it? What happened? I dozed a little? That's okay. If you're sleepy, you should definitely go to sleep.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Oh, but I died.
Really worth it.
Narrator's getting fed up with my shit.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
You're very rude, voice.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What? If I just lay here. Alright, fine. After this one bite of meatloaf. Jumped off the thing? I did. I'm in control of this story.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For who?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? Oh God!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What if I don't pick up the phone? Have you ever considered that? Is this how you always treat your mother? Me too.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Oh God.
Oh,
I can't move.
Okay,
I can't move.
There we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
I don't like this.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
Who'd want to commit their life
I
to
can't
you?
be that lucky.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I can move now?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Fuck! I hate
This
it
is a
here.
very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I don't want to. I don't want to!
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Hate being told what to do.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now
I'm
he's
eating
going
dinner,
home.
actually.
Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press 0 to watch TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press Y to spend time with the boys? Oh, you know I'll always press Y to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Oh
world,
God.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Okay, but we burned that baby.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press 4 to tell your wife you love her. What if I press 1? No, it doesn't work.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I will press Q to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
What if I just don't do it? Because I have to.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again.
That's rude!
Button. And I...
Voice! We do not tell people to die! Can I get a shout out for Fig Leaf Plays, please? Because Fig Leaf is awesome. Also, Puzzletron! I kind of want to do that again and figure out not answering the phone. I want to see if I can do that, and if I end up in another loop, we're just gonna do it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
We're gonna fast track this, voice.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We're fast tracking this.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I'm gonna get more Milo, and I'm not even gonna mute myself. You're gonna hear me get
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Get on that plane. Get on that plane.
Light, redeemed, eat a snack. Light, I'm eating a whole ass meal! I got a new clack clack keyboard. I'm so happy. Ooh. I'm excited to hear your clickety clacks in your next stream. With a typewriter style keys. Oh, that sounds delicious.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Why is it dark? Okay.
That's her, Stanley. You need
Okay.
to be the one to do
Oh,
this.
there it is.
To
We
reach
can do
out
this.
to her. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in.
You're a
fade to
liar.
white, roll credits. Not
Narrator's
picking
a
up the phone
fibber.
is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe
Oh, God.
decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh, God.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Jesus Christ!
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A what? I'm not a real boy. I'm just a figment of your imagination. You can't get me to say shit!
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh no.
Ah, welcome back.
What is
You may have
happening?
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. He's very upset. Why is the... okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Not
Imagine
again.
the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Can't believe I got a baby gate. Can I go in here? I can't knowing you fight me, Sean. Okay, we're back in here.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Ah! What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I guess go through the left door. Oh.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Ah! This place is haunted.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
Me.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect.
Tag your
I worked
spoilers.
so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh god.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well,
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting
I think
the
I have to
story
actually
first.
do the door
I'm
on the
quite sure
left.
You'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
keep
right.
doing it? Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
For the memes? Alright, we're gonna do it one more time. And then we're gonna go left.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
You're...
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
What?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't go in the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Oh.
boss's office.
He got rid of the downstairs. He literally got rid of the stairs. Oh, this is fancy. Yeah.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Oh no! Oh no!
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I can't. I don't think if you noticed this.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Sir, I don't think you understand.
Fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When
What?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
What?
he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
What?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
What is
The
happening?
story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
Look at Stanley's face.
You hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Is he actually moving? Is this the actual ending? I don't know. True ending already? Well, now I'm confused and scared. Alright, okay. Oh, hold on. Can I... Oh, I wanted to write on there and put bark. No! I locked myself in here. Okay, we're gonna redo that one. Okay. Okay.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What's in here?
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room?
Yes.
I mean, truly, truly, deeply.
I'm gonna
madly
marry this room.
love.
Yes.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I don't know what the red door is. I don't know if that says dad or D&D. We're gonna go with D&D.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why
Oh,
everyone
it says who
left.
farted. Fuel. I want that mug.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
Coffee
When a long
nut.
time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Oh, that red door.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way
Am I just
you're doing
going in
right
a
now.
square?
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think...
I don't ever
I
stop.
think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, geez. Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'm walking here. Oh.
Here. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. Oh.
No, wait. Where are you going?
This way?
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. No! Oh, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I do feel bad in this one particular scenario.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know
A little
anymore.
bit.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I do feel bad for him in that one instance. I'm not gonna play the baby game for 2 hours. I absolutely refuse to do that. I absolutely refuse to play the baby game for 4 hours. Why not? Because we don't have that kind of time, Sean! Why not listen to him this time? Because I'm spiteful.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Spooky's haunting the narrator now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic, like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little.
What?
This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
God, I'm gonna leave now, thanks. I hate it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below.
Well,
You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
are you advocating that I kill myself, sir? Okay.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
He's so mad at me. Alright. I think we're gonna go through the right door one more
All of his
time.
co-workers
And then
were
we'll start
gone.
doing the left
What
room.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I just want to go through the right door one more time. And then we'll just go through the left door. I require sleep. Good night. Good night, Eludia! Can I get a shout out for Eludia? And then be a Giga Brat. I got you. Actually, I plan on going through the left door. Oh, no, I plan on going through the right door, then taking the door that's open to your left and seeing what
When
happens.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to
So
the
I'm
meeting
curious
room,
about that
and Stanley
room.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
One more time! One
And here
more
it was.
time!
The lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room. This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room. Va-va-voom. What a room.
It's okay, Eludia. I just want to make sure that you are happy and
Yes,
healthy.
really, really worth it being here in the
And
room.
if you need to take
The
time
room
off
so
from
utterly
streaming
captivating that even though all your
to make sure
co-workers had
that your
mysteriously
mental and
vanished,
physical health are
here
good,
you sit
then by
looking
all
at these
means take
chairs
it.
and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I do actually want to see what's over here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. What's this?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no.
Ah!
No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
It is a spoiler.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I think we're haunting each other.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Was that really the ending?
When Stanley...
What?
Wait, what?
Okay.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
It's an adventure!
Let's find the story.
I want to go through this door, though. Dosha, how are you? Is it all the same room? It kind of looks like it. Yeah. Alright, we're going on an adventure, guys. Ooh, what's over here?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, Dosha, you would like this game because it allows you to be a brat. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, there's no doors anymore.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to go back. Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh god. What bird shit on this door?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
We won!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
I had to be very bratty to get
by
here.
whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
That was rude.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Alright, we're following this line. Following the line. Hold on. We're actually going through this door? This is new. Alright. Alright, I've been wanting to go over here for a while.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, this is absolutely lightening the mood.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
Go and look at the fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm bored. We're gonna go. We're gonna keep going.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh,
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this
Fired.
to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Okay.
intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own
Yeah.
story? Something exciting.
I'm with you,
daring,
voice.
Mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
you know what? You know what, voice? I'm with it.
Now,
Let's do this together.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
A
Go
romance.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
And you're a vampire. No, you're Mothman. This is a romance between me and
no,
Mothman.
not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. If one day I get known enough to where I have a partnership on Twitch, I better start seeing some fanfic of me and the narrator, I swear to God. Alright, we're back at this weird line. On it, yes! That is me, I made these. Ooh, okay.
A choice. We get to make a decision.
I don't
From
want
here,
to.
the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles. for a
Oh
minute.
God!
Okay, so I know that
Okay.
each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Find a bookstore.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Stanley, oh God!
Stopped? Does
Why
that
is the
mean,
door caved in?
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made
We
this
did
schedule?
it!
How would
We did it,
even
narrator.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What the fuck was that? How spicy? We talking ketchup or California Reaper? I want it California Reaper, but I want some really cute scenes in it. Like some squishy scenes that make you blush and feel more than the graphic scenes. You know how
All of his
fanfics are.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The username is Access. Ghost pepper flavored
When Stanley
marshmallows.
came to a set
Yes.
of two open
Alright, we're done with
doors,
this door.
he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Get
a
Chris
wave
out of the
disbelief,
broom closet?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, we didn't get the broom closet ending.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Are we just chilling here? Let me try this.
Someone was following Stanley. He
What?
was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Why would you say that?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Monetize
office,
free-to-play.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Yep, there it is. There it is. That's what I was looking for.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I mean, we went downstairs before. And I'm confused. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, we did go downstairs because there was a woman or something. So we'll go upstairs. I want to go in the executive bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Slab.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Can I leave? Can I go to the bathroom? Okay, no, I guess not. 2845. Ugh.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I want to go in the executive bathroom. Also, hi Slab! Thank you so much for the raid! How are you? How was gaming? How was Tokyo Mirage Sessions? Also, thank you, Zach, for the haunt. That too! I want to go in the bathroom. I gotta find my way to the bathroom. That's what I gotta do. You met a rando. Well, it's dark over there, so we're gonna. Why is there an elevator here? I don't want to be in. I don't want to go in this elevator. Oh God! Thank you for the blesses. Did you at least have fun with the rando? Streaming niche games bring out niche people, and we talked about other games. Oh, hell yeah.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I worked 14 hours today. Zach, you need to rest. You need to relax.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Damn it. What if I don't want to? Escape. We're gonna escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Give me death. Ah! You know, remember that weird elevator thing that we took to get to the other platform? I'm wondering if I can do that with the boss's office. How did I not fucking die? I wonder if I can do that with the boss's office so I can go into the...
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had
Executive
been of no
bathroom.
consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Well,
Farewell, Stanley.
bitch!
Farewell, Stanley,
What?
cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Guess we're gonna go this way? Oh, okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What if I tell you VTuber models are Muppets for weebs? I'm gonna cry. How goes Stanley Parable? Awesome. We've entered this
When
very
every
nice
path
area.
you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see
Oh,
now?
this must be the
Do you
office.
see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains identical to the first iteration. The pacing of this open section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of contradiction this room posed. Filing cabinets. Office computers. The office. Button sounds. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, okay, okay. I like 2. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 5 made me feel accomplished. Nature paintings. Ooh, okay. Alright. I'm exhausted in every form of the word. Please go to sleep, Zach. Please rest. You are allowed. There are credits here. Ooh, let me check out over here first. We got the office, maintenance room, copier machine, Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. I would have liked it. In September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. Oh, it would be these. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. Alright. The lounge. An early version of the lounge. Oh. The office. The cargo lift. Oh, it's supposed to go up. The second version is functionally the same, what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. The cargo lift. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Ooh. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won. Meeting room. I don't know what the Zending levers are. I guess there's Zending right there. Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and changed it again shortly before launch. Oh, that's the other side that we didn't go, that we didn't go there. Okay. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. We haven't gotten there yet. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above the countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down. It plays the two endings together instead. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. We don't know about that. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November of 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February of 2013. Spooky, how are you? Oh, we looked at the lounge, that's right. Okay. Sweet dreams, Zach, please get all of the sleep. I'm sorry for startling you. How are you doing, though? Boss's office. Screens from development of the boss's office. Huh. The voice of the narrator recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. There are clips from early takes were not used in the final game. What do I do? What do I do? I just looked through everything. I think I have to restart. Alright. Organize my whole Steam library finally? Hell yeah. Organization can be hard, but like it's so worth it in the end. Okay. Okay. So we're going to the boss's bathroom. What? Why was that so quick?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That was weird.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It's so quick so you'll stop being a little shit. I can't. Oh! I'm just sad that I can't go back in there again. I feel hollow.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, we're gonna do it, guys.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad.
No.
Behind.
No. No. I want to go in the bathroom. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think I missed that. Oh! Abra, thank you for the follow! It's been, my nuts avoiding everyone playing Deltarune. Oh, dang. I've never played Deltarune. Have you... Oh, I'm gonna assume you haven't played it. Okay. I'm gonna head out because I need to sleep. You definitely need to sleep. Huh. Input received. Okay. That's the second computer. Good night and sweet dreams. Thank you again for hanging out with us. Okay. Okay.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
It was this computer. Or maybe it was that one. Okay. Maybe I'm just being a crazy person.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I played the first chapter, the second release a couple days ago. I'm gonna play it when I come off vacation. Okay. I'll be sure to catch your stream. If you stream it. But I hope you enjoy it regardless.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I never sing.
Coming to a staircase,
ever.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to go in this bathroom. Like you cannot believe. Yeah. Okay. This is getting weird now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
And it keeps getting bigger, too. What? What? Oh, this is ridiculous. I love it. Oh my god. Is there... Do I have to restart or does the narrator yell at me? This is just... Okay, so I have to restart it. We got the heaven ending. This doesn't...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
To itch my knee. We already got the whiteboard ending.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm trying to juke it just right.
The moment
Yes! Yes! I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. This is it. This is the best ending. This is the best ending. Is there anything I can do in here? Probably not. Okay. Can I go on these? No. Alright, I guess we're gonna go this way then. All these doors that locked behind me are suddenly open again. Oh. Oh, this is different. So Spooky, how do you feel about the whole theme of the new Pokemon Unite Battle Pass being Spooky Space Complete? You are now leaving. Escape Pod Bay? They made Gengar and Astra. I love him. I can't see shit. Spooky good, space good. Spooky space heck yeah. Yeah, I'm excited! I like wanna get soda. I can't see, and that's what makes this so hard. I'm gonna refund these bits for now. No bits points. Oh, did I not do something? Okay, we're on the escape pod. Okay, I guess. Oh, found it. Okay. Oh! What? Okay.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. Get more sodas. Just for a humble second. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so we got the escape pod ending. Well, we still haven't gotten, like, the true actual ending. Also, I remember there was one ending where, like, Sean flubbed it up. He did something and then he couldn't figure out what buttons to push in order to keep something from exploding.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot.
I'm getting soda, leave me
He
alone!
likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
We're gonna go to heaven if you keep this up. Alright, I guess we actually have to play the fucking game now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This still makes me sad.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
Oh god, what was the
life.
password again?
What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
Spooky, I appreciate you giving me the actual passcode. I'm just memeing.
Stanley just
I didn't actually know the password though. It was very important that I knew it.
On the keypad, Stanley
But I
happened
forgot.
to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
It wasn't
He stepped
sheer luck,
into
it
the
was
newly
spooky.
opened passageway.
Alright. Oh, I guess we're going down. It was spooky luck, a very different thing. Absolutely. Alright. Alright, we're gonna do this, boys.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We're gonna do this, boys.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Whoa. We found all the endings before we actually fucking got here. That's on me.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
5. What's up here? 4? That's gonna be obnoxious. Okay. Where's 1 and 2? And 3? What is this red button? That I'm not allowed to press, I guess. Alright.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
We're doing it.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes!
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Fuck, I just saw 3.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, God.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But
Where
what
did I
precious
just see
moments
3?
Each one of them is. More time to talk
There it
about
is.
you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you
Rude.
exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I pressed the right buttons!
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here
I
will
feel lied
save me.
to.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, let's actually beat the game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think we've done literally everything we can.
Yet there was not a single person here.
We have
either.
fucked around
Feeling a
and
wave
found
of
out.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I kinda wanna do the escape pod ending again. My only regret is that I missed the adventure line. No! You'll be able to see it, I promise. In the VOD.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
Alright.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some
I have a
calming new age
disorder. Sir? Sir, if you're in my head, you know I have a disorder. How you doing with that anxiety?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
How you doing with the
Stanley calmly walked
PTSD?
forward into the opened passageway.
How's that depression for ya? Cause it's killing me! All depresso and no espresso. I'll have to get an espresso tomorrow. Ooh, actually, I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. Because I'm working late, and then I am possibly going to a haunted house with some friends.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Wish I had this many
What horrible
TVs.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I have the strength of a fucking elephant. Have you seen my thighs? They're ostrich thighs.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Your kick could kill a man and several pigeons. Good. I fucking hope so. I've been working on these thighs for too long.
Control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So, like, is there actually a way to stop the counter thing? Because the number buttons didn't work, and those color buttons over there didn't work.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh! Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was
I like all these
perhaps
walls.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Is it open?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
All right. What achievements are there? I'm going on Steam right now. There's 1 out of 10 achievements. Hold on. I need to look at this. View achievements. Sorry, I missed whatever you said. That's okay. The fuck is that? 8. Click on 430 times. Achievement. This is an achievement. It's the off button. Play Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Quit the game and then start it again. Complete the Stanley Parable under 4 minutes and 22 seconds, not including load times. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. I'm going to cry. As a completionist, I'm going to cry. I'm actually going to Google how to get these achievements. Just so we can go over how ridiculous this is. Although, more than likely, we'll probably get the 5 years one. Guess what I have that achievement? The 5 years one. No, the one you can't get. Sean, share your secrets. Try to jump several times. We beat the game. Quit Stanley, then open it again. Unachievable. Step 1. Open your Steam library. Right-click Stanley Parable in your games list, then select the options that say Properties. In Properties, select Menu at the top of the menu that says Local Files. Go to the folder named CFG. Oh, that's a lot of work. That is weird. Okay. You can play Stanley Parable for 24 hours during Tuesday. You can cheat by messing with your computer's clock. No, thank you. What is 8? Peter, I'm gonna kill you. Evil. Tell him, Spooky. Get him. There's one ending that I kind of cheated with, and it's the serious ending that we haven't done yet. So hold on. We're gonna... Hold on. We're gonna... Nope. We're gonna quit to menu. We're gonna quit. And then... What are we going to do? In Steam. Hold on. Hold on. Going into properties. Wait, no, hold on. What if I press play? I guess that's not what I wanted. In Steam, type negative console into launch options. No, Stanley, I guess, is what I'm saying. Oh god, I got angry. Alright. Launch options, here we go. Negative control. Oh no, negative console. Then you run the game. I'm just gonna make sure it's saved. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna play the game. Oh geez. Okay, yes, you can see that. Alright, and then we type in SV underscore cheats 1. Well,
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here. You just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game. You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside
serious
of this room,
Steven.
I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
You're messing up my life, Stanley. Alright, I guess we're stuck here forever then. Oh, here we go. SV underscore cheats 1.
Whoa, did we not have the talk? Are we not in the serious room this very moment? Did I not tell you how many tables I looked through? I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables. Any reasonable person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too. I took a hell of a lot of notes. I kept the notes in a different room. That room is less serious than this one. It's more of a notes room. Again, the point of this story is to convey how serious I feel this cheating issue is. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment. Infinity years in the serious room.
But Dad!
I generally have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment. As well you should be. It's the most serious I could think of. Can you get more serious than that? No, you can't. Don't try.
Pause, I thought that said you banned Bethesda, and I was like, did you just ban that game company? Alright, we're gonna do it again. You know, this room makes me feel like Pink Diamond in Steven Universe. Because they're like, you're grounded for infinity years, and you're like, "Rah!" I do actually want to cosplay Pink Diamond at one point. Like, real bad. Hold on. I gotta move the screen. I gotta move it for my sake. There we go. Spooky, you know how hard it is for me where half the time I'm an empath and the other half the time I get so confused over other people's emotions? I get that. I am also an empath. I put in an empath bingo in Discord, and I got almost every single one. And then I found both comfort and pity in the fact that so many other people also got empath bingo. But yes, I understand. I was like 50%. Oh, dang. Alright, we're gonna cheat one more time. SV_cheats1.
Still no effect. The problem is clearly the serious room. It isn't serious enough. That's on me, Stanley. I apologize. I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is. Now, where did I put those notes?
Alright. I guess that's everything. So we got all the endings! Yay! We only got one achievement, but that's okay because, they're crazy. I don't care about this. Go away. Sean's trolling, don't listen to him! Actually, there is. I think I know how to get. Okay, we're gonna do this, boys. We're gonna get one achievement.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're gonna get an achievement, boys.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door time? No.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 284.
Heck, I looked at the bingo thing. I literally checked everything except the doctor one. I don't want to be a doctor because medical doesn't sound fun. I can be squeamish at times. Like, I love all of the horror and gore stuff, but, unfortunately, I can be squeamish sometimes, so that wouldn't work for me. But I did at one point want to, or I was considering being a therapist, because, you know, I'm pretty okay at it. But at the same time, I would just want to help everyone and emotionally invest into everyone, and then feeling everyone sad all the time would just be awful for me. I'm even good with needles. Oh, needles are scary for me. They're so scary, spooky. Found it? Hell yeah. There were a few that I didn't end up getting. I am no longer easily taken advantage of. Music doesn't make me cry that often. Yeah, the only doctor I would, or a doctorate I would want is, like, therapy, but yeah. I am squeamish, though. People often pour their hearts out to you constantly. I remember one time I went to Subway and I was like, hello, Subway person who I've never spoken to before. I would like a sandwich. And then she was like, she started crying. And I was like, what's wrong, man? And she was like, my boss said that they're gonna fire me. That I need to quit or they're gonna fire me. And I was like, oh my god. I have 20 minutes to get back to work. Oh my god. This poor woman. And I just talked with her. And I just sat with her. And I was like, ma'am, what can I do to make you feel better? And we talked. And then after, she was like, talking to you made me feel so much better. And that was cool. But, like, I still worry about her to this day. Oh, Spooky, no, you don't. You don't want to go into therapy. Oh, I know. Like, I thought about it, but I know that I would take on all of those emotions and I would just be in a terrible mindset. Constantly. I was in school for that, and I had to say to myself, you can do this, because I was feeling the emotions of other people through case studies of fake people. Literally, you just hear all the worst things going on in people's lives, and it hits you hard. It's a job for empaths. That's terrible for empaths. Yeah, no, I fully agree. I know I wouldn't be able to handle it. Only two things do not fit. I'm so glad I have a community of empaths. One of the major things we learned first in the course was the high amount of burnout. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, I need to do something. Peter! Come here! Come here! I don't know if he's coming. I don't know if he's coming. He just went, ah. And I was like, Peter! He was like, ah. Hello, Bowtie. How are you? Peter! Come love me! He just goes, okay. Guess what, bitch?
What?
8!
8.
8!
8.
8!
8.
I got 8!
8.
So before I started streaming, Peter said, you won't be able to get all of the achievements. And I was just like, well, I know. Why are you being a weirdo about it? He goes, 8, and then walked away. And I got so angry at him. So I called him in here from his video games with his friends to be like, bitch!
I'm in single player right now. I don't have friends.
I thought I was your friend. Don't touch me!
You said you don't want to be my friend, though.
Yeah. I want you to call me your partner, not just because I'm non-binary, but also because I don't want to be considered your girlfriend or boyfriend because it has the word friend in it, and that implies that we're friends.
I have cream soda.
You didn't get me orange soda, so now I'm gonna cry in the bathtub.
They didn't have the orange soda.
I get it, you just hate me. You just ate an entire meatloaf.
I ate 2 slices of meatloaf, and this is a small container of fruit.
That is not a small container. That's the
a
size
small
of a stomach.
It's a small container. It weighs 1 pound. It's 1 pound of
That
fruit.
is the size of a stomach.
It is 0.98 pounds.
I don't give a fuck how many pounds it is.
It is not a lot of fruit.
If you eat like a ton of, or no, not a ton. If you eat like a huge ass bag of feathers, that's going to still cause your stomach to be huge, even though it's not that heavy.
It's not a lot of fruit.
Cry in the bathtub. Is it Thursday again? You bet your bippy it is.
God.
That implies that I like you and like you. Yes, you get me, Spooky.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
Spooky is amazing. Spooky is also a ghost who does what?
Going back to my Warhammer.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna die for the Emperor. I'm gonna broadside the
No.
Chaos Cultists with the battleships and send Star Hawk
Wait.
bombers towards
Warhammer or War Thunder?
Warhammer. They have a lot of different games.
What are you doing? Wait, isn't Warhammer with your little models?
Yeah, it's also like a million other games because they decided to make a whole shit ton of other stuff with the franchise. I also have some books on it too. It's been around since the 80s, so it has a lot of
And
stuff.
after I fake bought you a model. So, I found like this weird piece of skin on my thumb, and I peeled it off, and I think it was a blister, because it hurts a lot.
That's not ideal. Like, no, I'm playing as the Imperium against Chaos. No blood for the blood.
Chaos! That's why I'm so good at this game, because I don't listen.
Yeah.
Hey! Everyone was charging me. They're like, yes, Spooky, be a brat. And I'm like, I can be unleashed! And then I couldn't flip a table.
God.
Hold on. Wait, how do you try to jump in this game? Is it space?
Yeah.
Cool. Hold on.
You didn't hit
Or
spacebar
5.
once?
But of course, Stanley couldn't
Yep.
possibly have known this.
You can't jump.
That wasn't the first achievement you got?
Well, I pressed spacebar a bunch of times. And I didn't get it, so now I have... No, we're not going to door 430!
Why?
Look, man. That's too tiresome. That's like asking me to play the baby game for 4 hours.
You get an achievement for it.
I don't want to play the baby game. Fuck them kids!
Did you get the broom closet ending?
Of course.
That's my favorite.
Why do you... I understand that he says, I don't want you people to say that that's your favorite game. I get it. I get why you say it, but my actual favorite ending was the executive bathroom. Being able to go in the executive bathroom meant everything to me. That means I get to take an executive shit.
I want to go back and play this, but I'm going for the 5 years of not playing this game achievement.
When was the last time you played it?
I don't know. But I can't risk it.
Google says you can cheat and fuck with your clock.
Why would you cheat? This is an honorable game.
I got brought to the serious room.
Would you like one fruit?
You're a fruit.
No, you.
Yeah.
Wait, no, stop. Shut up.
I'm not even looking at chat, I'm just being a fucking menace to you specifically.
Oh yeah, but that's normal.
Yeah.
This happens on and off stream.
Yeah. By the way, we fucked up.
Why?
Because on the whiteboard that we got for things we should get at the grocery store, we clearly did not get smoothie for dinner.
Didn't have it at the store.
I want smoothie for dinner.
Do you want to have a smoothie for dinner tomorrow?
Yes, only a smoothie.
Okay. I will get you the single largest smoothie you can consume.
Yes!
It'll
I
be
want the peanut butter chocolate one.
I'll get a bucket.
It doesn't
smoothie.
even taste like peanut butter or chocolate, but I really like how it tastes.
It's weird. It's really good.
It's really good. They're like, this is peanut butter chocolate, and I'm like, okay, Jam.
It's not, but I'm not complaining.
I watched you make it. I saw you put peanut butter and chocolate in there, but it does not taste like either. You cannot taste the peanut butter or the chocolate. Oh my god. Sean, I hear you.
You gotta do door 4:30.
Sean is making me do 4:30.
You gotta.
And I'm gonna do it while we read through chat together. Alright, where is room 430? Right here.
All of his co-workers...
What the
were gone.
fuck happened
What
here?
did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Guys, Peter, I got
I have to say, I'm
bullied.
still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
I got bullied
Perhaps
into
50
clicking
clicks
this
will do it.
430
50
times.
clicks.
You see, my mouse has an auto clicker, or sorry, a double clicker, so like I can click fast at twice the
Give
speed.
me your mouse.
I need it to go blow up ships though.
I needed to click a door
No,
430
I'm still not
times.
feeling it. I want this
You wanna get,
achievement
like,
to
an
have
auto
meant
clicker?
something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want
Hold
to see
down one
some
button,
hustle,
push.
Stanley. I want to see
like
commitment,
a
a
second.
willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
No, if
Why
I hold
don't
it
you
down,
go
it
put
doesn't
20
work.
clicks into door number 417?
417.
There's little like auto clicker programs that like you hold down a button on the keyboard and like, it clicks for you.
Oh, I wish.
Super fast.
Bowtie says Warhammer is amazing. We're going back through all of this, and y'all are talking, and it's making this go fucky. For me, it's Friday. Spookies multiply. Yeah, Peter, hammer those wars. I had half a conversation with my partners that went really similar to this. Yes! Peter, Summer, the blood, God. And anytime they're like, but we're friends, and I immediately respond with, gay! And that brings me to life, Spooky. Spooky, we are the same person. It is unbelievable. Solution, get a smaller table. Now go find door 430. Trust me. Don't glue the table to the ground. Steve might tell you. This brings me life. This is peanut butter and chocolate. No, the fuck it ain't. 430 hype. Click the door. This is good content. Like a madman, I am here for this. What do you mean go to room 417? Are they tricking me?
I don't know. I didn't get all the achievements in this game.
Peter, I fucking hate you.
Sean is yelling at you.
I thought I was supposed to click this door 430 times. No, you were supposed to listen to the narrator like always. Oh, okay, you guys are trolling. I was confused and I thought I was doing something wrong. Alright, we're gonna have the door with the big 430 so everyone knows what we're doing. My wrist is already tired. Can I help you? Hello?
Do you know anyone from there?
Yeah. Sean.
Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
What up?
We're not trolling. You need to go click door 417.
Why?
The narrator said so.
Because you weren't listening to the narrator like you're supposed to.
God.
Bye.
What is 417?
Find it.
Damn it!
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. I hate it here. I hate it here. Where the fuck is 437? Oh.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415? I don't think I can do that.
I'm out of fruit.
Are we suffering?
Yeah, I need more fruit.
There it is. Seriously, what is with all this paper?
Now, back to door number 437.
437? Oh.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. 4. Nope, that's the wrong way. Oh, okay. How do I...
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Okay.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Yo, he's very excited about this copy machine.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you
I need
believed
Slab's
an
air
achievement
horns.
was worth 5 little
Please,
clicks.
no.
Really now. What were you thinking?
I told you it was rewarding. Even the narrator needs a sticker. Listen, man, I just don't listen to the narrator. Oh, I challenged my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I said, by the time I get to partner, I need a fully fledged fanfic of me and the narrator. Sean asked if I wanted it spicy or not, and I was like, I need it spicy, but also fluffy.
You know, I think I have some alcohol. Or... Mm-hmm.
When you say you don't, I will actually, any fanfic I get of this, I will read out loud on stream.
If I'm present for this, I'm drinking it.
I need you to sit next to me and listen to it. 'Cause it would be
I will
hilarious.
want to die.
Are you saying you won't find it hilarious? Oh my god, what's that Harry Potter fanfic? With Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, away.
I don't know. It sounds
My
terrible.
Immortal! Wait, Smokey's already talking about it! See? Version of My Immortal. Yes! Yes!
Don't
yes! We are the same!
Why would you do this?
My chaos knows no bounds. The list that says smoothies on the whiteboard has now fallen due to the energy.
Why? Don't encourage this.
So much for Graham's sleep schedule. Listen, once that woman is out, she is out. I can guarantee you it.
Oh yeah, there was floodlights going in through her window. She didn't notice.
Oh yeah, there were like police people out front of our lawn. There were like, what, at least 3, right?
There was like 3 cop cars, like
and they all
huge
had floodlights. And that woman, I woke up, I went inside her house, and she was dead asleep. And then the next morning I go, Graham, did you notice the cop cars out front? She goes, what cop cars?
The ones that arrived at like 11 o'clock.
Wow, must be nice. I know.
Is she a heavier sleeper than I am? Because, like, that's a terrifying thing.
Yes, because I can at least wake you up.
Dear God.
There is no waking that woman up when she sleeps, and it is terrifying. She literally said, you can stomp and do whatever you want anytime, and I don't care. She said, be as loud as you want, and I took that as a challenge.
I know.
Good thing she won't be awake when the cops come to investigate the murder screams. Joke's on you. There was like, what, a gunshot the other day in the neighborhood?
It sounded roughly like a 12-gauge shotgun, which is concerning, because we're in a suburb.
I don't think they'll be worrying about some gamer girl screams.
And then there was another shotgun blast.
By then, all the doors were locked.
Yeah.
And the AC on because my PTSD was like, hey, we're gonna disassociate now.
We were watching Jurassic World. And then the explosions happened.
Legit thought you were gonna say Gamer Girl Bathwater. I'm really glad that went the other direction. Can I just say, when I started streaming, like very first started streaming, I told Peter's mom, and his mom looked at me into like the fucking corneas in my eyes and was like, "Oh, so that means you can sell your bathwater."
God.
I love your mother so much. There is never a time I don't love your mother.
She's such a wonderful person.
She's so fun. Or the one time you thought you were tattling on me. So I told Peter's friends that he has the absolute dumb truck. He has a dompy. Like, he has to walk around with a fucking CDL.
Mm-hmm.
To which his friends were like, alright, okay. We're gonna touch his butt and find out. And they agreed. And Peter was upset with this. I understand. You don't want people randomly touching your butt. They didn't ask for consent. But we went to Peter's parents' house much later, and he looked at his mom and said, Hannah told me, or, hold on. She told my friends that I have a big butt. And I looked at his mother and I go, I'd like to thank you for that blessing. And she was like, you're welcome. That woman doesn't care. She was like, he does have a big butt. Light wants to be your friend. Because Light is amazing.
Light is when he's not encouraging you, a good lich.
Light is amazing for encouraging me specifically. I need it.
Why?
I'm gonna go to, like, I won't be able to sleep tonight, man. I'm gonna be wired off all this energy from the Stanley Parable and door 4:30. Which means you won't be able to sleep either.
I have work in the morning.
So do I. Although yours is earlier.
I have work
I'm just gonna, like, shake you. Actually, I don't know when I have work tomorrow.
That's important to know.
I mean, it's sometime tomorrow.
It's not going to be like the same time my work is, because like...
I'm working 12 to 7. Oh, and then Saturday I'm working 11:45 to 5:45. Oh yeah, so tomorrow we're going to the haunted house with Casey, Brianna, and Matt.
Okay.
Matt asked if you would be okay with holding his hand, and I said probably not. And he said that just means I gotta try and hold it tighter. Put my wine down.
Fine, I'll get my wine.
Go ahead. Yours is bitter, and I don't like it.
Red wine is the best wine.
It is delicious. However, I like sweet wine.
But red wine's better.
Oh, right, work thing. Maybe I should not be awake. Spooky, you should go to sleep. I care about you. I care about your mental health and your physical health, and you should sleep. In fact, we should all be sleeping. Red wine, good wine. Rosé wine, also good wine. I do love rosé. My mental health is shut down. I'm looking. Peter looks so tired. Why are you tired, Peter? Don't look at me like that. Tell our friends why you're tired. Come on, this is a safe environment. Don't be sorry, it's Peter.
I agree.
Peter gets to go on fun adventures with me every day. Remember that one time where you said that everything I do is starting to become mundane? And then I said, oh, maybe I should try harder then, and then you panicked.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, friendos and friendies. It is the sleep time anyway, because it is midnight. For me, it's like 12:10. We're going to raid my friend Demise, who is playing Fortnite. It's like noon. It's 9 in the afternoon. And your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good because you can, so you do. Just the way that you do when it's 9 in the afternoon. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Y'all are so good to me. Y'all are so fucking good to me. I'm never getting to sleep. Now I have P exclamation point ATD in my brain. Oh god. I don't know what that means.
Panic at the Disco.
Oh yeah! I can't read.
It's okay.
It's okay because it's 9 in the afternoon.
I'm going to bed now.
They'll love me.
Okay.
P catch some Z's. I love how you guys have been absolute demons in the Pokemon channel today.
Well, that's normal.
Sean messaged me this morning. He goes, we're especially bad today. And I'm like, yes! Enjoy the bot that I got, you guys. Alright. I am going to put on the ending screen, and we're going to raid Demise, who is absolutely phenomenal. I hope you all have a wonderful, magical night. And I'll see you all later. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me.